Look at all this. Look at all this. Newspaper articles about what just happened in Oracle. Look at all this. You got to pay attention to this. You got to pay attention to this, okay? This is just unreal support from Mexico, okay? So my goal is to do an interview with Craig about their Mexico trip, do an interview with the Mexican politician, and then make a new video on Stock Hunter YouTube channel. The last video that I made on Oroco got almost 4,000 views. So that's coming. I'm going to work on it today. Why does all of this matter? Because look at this. This is the NPV that was reported, okay? $1.5 billion net present value after tax, okay? After tax. Do you know what this is? This is $5 per share, while the stock is trading in US at 28 cents, okay? Now, this doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. Why? Because if you scroll down to this, you will see that the price of copper that was used for this calculation was $4. Price of Mali was 15. Price of gold was 1900. Gold is at 3,000. Price of silver was 24, okay? But copper is the main metal, right? So they use $4. Look at what's happening to the price of copper. It's at 513. Look at this. Look at this. It's up 30%. 30% from January. If we use the current copper price, because this project is sensitive to copper prices, the copper price is up almost 30%. Look at this. So NPV of 1.5, okay? This is when they used price of copper of 4. Now it's 30% higher. They don't even have it on the chart here. At 20% higher, the NPV is more than 2.5 billion. At 30% higher, we gotta continue somewhere around here. The NPV after tax is more than $3 billion, okay, for this project. US, that's more than $10 a share. While the stock is trading at 28 cents, that's more than 35 times, okay? And so when majors acquire these assets, there's no rule what they can pay for these assets. They can pay NPV for it. They can pay a percentage of NPV, okay? But it all depends on what copper price they use. Because if they pay 50% of 3 billion NPV, well, that's 1.5 billion, right? Which is what was reported here. So it really all depends. 50% of what? 50% of 3 billion is 1.5 billion. 100% of this is 1.5 billion, right? But the point is that this project now has an NPV of more than $3 billion with the current copper prices. That's more than $10 per share, and the stock is trading at 28 cents US, while articles in Mexico are printing all of this. All of this, the market is sleeping. The market doesn't understand what all of this means, okay? Because a permit for this project is a license to print money, a license to create jobs, license to attract foreign investment capital. And now, you know what's going on in the world right now with Trump tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Do you think this is a coincidence? That now you see all of this, and that now you see Mexico wants to do something to attract foreign capital while the Trump tariffs are taking effect, because obviously that's not good for Mexico, for the tariffs, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if whatever Trump just did is causing Mexico to do everything possible to make their country foreign capital friendly, which means approving and supporting mining projects like Santa Tomas, okay? Also, I might be getting involved in another mining deal, also in copper. So that's just FYI, because if you are a member of MCE, you will know if there is a private placement coming. You will also know if there's another private placement coming in on Oroco, which right now there isn't, but if there is, you will find out. So, and if I am getting involved in another mining deal, possibly, and I hate miners, that tells you a lot, because some really, really heavy hitters are involved in this other mining project. I mean, really, really big heavy hitters. So if you want to be part of MCE, link to join is in the description below. But pay attention to this. Net present value, more than $10 a share. And people are selling it for 27 cents.